Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Now, I've been racing this new open wheeler on Spa this week and honestly I feel like this car has its own place. So what I'm about to show you is a race in a pretty high strength of field. We qualified P2 behind the mill and we genuinely had one of the worst starts I've had in a long time. Yeah. So I was pretty pissed already. We see this Red Bull livery on the right side. We try to avoid contact, get the 4X, but luckily enough it wasn't a hit. And we have Javier on the right side. Seems like we're gonna be side by side into Eau Rouge, and that's not a good idea. He was not backing out. And I said, you know what? I already lost a lot. What is one more place? You know, so we're backing out. We have behind another guy which is trying to take advantage. We have Rodin. He has the slipstream, so we can't move. We're pretty much stuck here. So yeah, welcome to today's show of Take Advantage of Me. It's free real estate. I'm your host Marian, and behind in P7 we also have a guy that pretty much is thinking he can get the position as well, judging by how easily the other guy is past me. And guys, this will always happen. If someone even smells that you are afraid and you don't want to put yourself in harm's way, he will literally push you out, and in some cases it will end badly. And I don't know if you race open wheels cars, but in open wheels, a small contact, it's race over. And it's better to finish P7 rather than to finish P20 and lose a bunch of iRacing or lose a bit of your sanity and so on. In GT cars, you can have a little bit of scrubbing, you know, banging the doors. That's all part of how you make an overtake in GT cars. Now don't blame me, I'm not encouraging you to just push to pass, literally push to pass, but GT driving is a little bit more forgiving. And if you're running GT driving, let me add a little plug here in this video, because I have an academy where I'm focusing on taking drivers from 1k, 2k iRacing and 3k whatever, and make them better, faster, more consistent drivers on a weekly basis with group coaching sessions, workshops and so on. So if you're interested into that, link will be in the video description, as we have P6 behind us really looking towards we have to kind of defend there. I don't know if you saw it, but I was on the inside and then transitioned to the outside line, and we also got a freebie because one of the guys made a mistake. But anyways, let me tell you something cool about this car. This car has a button, and whenever you press it, you get 50 extra horsepower. So you can be quite fast, but just for a limited amount of time. You can use it like 150 seconds per lap. I mean, not per lap, per race. Well, it would have been wild to be per lap. But you see, the dash now on my wheel is green. This means I'm using that button. So I have a lot more straight line speed. We're catching up to Javier. We're pulling up on the inside. This speed difference makes the overtake a lot easier. So we're able to get the position. And now, if you're looking on my wheel, just wait a little to straighten up this wheel because I'm taking all these corners. You see with the blue there, 126. That's the push to pass remaining for the duration of whole race. So it really adds another layer of strategy, because maybe the guy in front, the only reason he's in front because he's using that push to pass button every time. But soon he will go out of juice, and then you can take advantage of him. Or you can force others, if you're behind, you can force others to use their push to pass button without you using it. So it's almost like they're defending from you with that button, but then you'll have such a big advantage later on. Or conversely, you can use it to pull a big gap so that the guys behind won't be able to take your slipstream. There are a lot of ways to use it strategically. We see MJ in front is doing a mistake. We really sense now there's an opportunity. And you see the button, I'm pressing it, I'm smashing it. It was green for a little moment, now I stopped it. You can also stop it wherever you want. We're getting the slipstream. We don't want to catch him too soon. We want to catch him at the right time. You see right now I'm activating the push to pass. He's defending on the inside or on the outside, braking way late. This was brave on the brakes. Whew, I'm almost feeling like George Russell when he's complimenting himself. But no, honestly, this move was a lot better than I was expecting. And we're back to P3 with a 1.4, 1.6, 1.7 gap. That guy in front, he's using his push to pass button. Look how much time he gained. So we're using ours as well right now. 1.7, 1.6. You see that gap is shrinking down. So we're gonna try to push as hard as we can. We also have to take a look at the guys behind, you know, the slipstream, the push to pass. Sometimes we'll have to use ours just to defend preemptively, to not get caught up slipping like we had on the start. And all in all, I really like this car. I really like this push to pass system. As I said, it really adds another layer of strategy. We're now 1.5 seconds, really going and hammering down as much as we can. And by the way, guys, if you enjoyed this type of video, give it a like or a subscribe, because it's a free way to support the channel, and I'm enjoying doing this, even though I can't really drive and talk at the same time and trying to entertain you, because oh my god, it takes so much mental power. Like, you really need to appreciate the content creators that do this, or the streamers, because it's a superpower in itself. I'm telling you, I've tried it, and it's very hard for me to find my words while I'm trying to, you know, also drive relatively fast. So yeah, props to them, but I'm enjoying these types of videos. I think they're pretty fun to do, and all in all just pushes me to race a little bit more, which is also good, because I've been creating content quite a lot, guys. If you look on the YouTube channel, you'll see almost daily uploads. Plus, in the background, there's the courses, some new courses in development, the coaching, the academy. So really, I'm taking it like almost a full-time job, even if it's not a full-time job yet. But anyways, 1.2 seconds, 1.3. We have to skip to lap 7 because I was not catching Henry, like 1.1 right now. We kind of close like a 0.6, 0.7-ish second gap, and we put almost a 2-second gap behind, but we used a lot of push to pass, and the problem is you will soon run out. Like right now, this is the last time that I'm able to press the push to pass button. See the counter there? 7, 6, 5, 4. Damn. So I'm pretty screwed right now. I don't have any more push to pass left, and I also use the battery fighting the guys to get to this P3 because the start was a mess. So even though I closed the gap and we're now 0.6, 0.7, you know, he can always use his push to pass if he has it. So I was not trying to fool myself into, you know, oh my god, so good, I'm catching him, I will get the slipstream. I was definitely happy, but really focusing more behind, honestly, instead of in front, because I was afraid the Javier would, you know, just save the battery and then, you know, make it more difficult. But anyways, 0.7 in front, trying to get the slipstream, trying to be fast, trying to not make mistakes. Really easy to cook the tires around this section, so finding the minimum amount of steering wheel angle, also making sure I'm not sliding the car too much. 0.6 into this corner, so easy to lock up the inside front. You see Henry here does a mistake, but he's using the push to pass button, so 0.7. You see, even though 0.8 now, even though we run a pretty good line, we're not gaining anything because he has the battery. 0.9, he's pulling a gap on us right now, and felt really helpless here. Can't really do much. Just trying to get time into this corner. We're really aggressive into this last corner. I felt like this was one of our biggest strengths of the track. You see 0.7, so he's using the push to pass for sure again, because we had such a good run. But let's see this straight. This is lap 9 out of 10, so we'll have this lap and the next to try to make something happen. We get the oversteer here, which not ideal. The gap behind 2.4, the gap in front 1.0. We're running a decent pace. I honestly believe that with a good start, what if, but with a good start, we would have had much more battery at this moment. So 1.0 in front, and now I will try to take a lot more risks. So I will try to push a little bit more than what I was doing, with the hope that maybe it will work. Going into the next braking zone, braking harder, braking deeper than last time. We kinda get a lock up there. We also get oversteer and the curb, and we miss this corner, and you can see my reaction here. I was not happy, man. Like, I lost 4 tenths, which means it's pretty much over in front. It's pretty much over. I'm never gonna close that gap. He can always use the push to pass just to maintain the status quo. So I was looking behind, honestly, at this point. 1.5 in front, 1.5 behind. So Javier is using his battery, and yeah, right now just trying to stay clean, because 1.5 seconds is not as much. It's not as much when you have push to pass. So I think the good part about it is that you don't know how much energy does the other driver has, because it always makes you think, what's going on with the other driver? Have he used everything? Does he have a lot more or not? But you can see Javier has a lot more. He's 1.1 behind us, so he closed almost half a second on that straight. And this is the final lap, guys. Final lap of the race, lap 10, and pretty much we give up on the P2. We can't catch him. It's gonna be impossible. Emil, by the way, he is far away into the sunset, had all the clean air, and honestly he was also faster. You can see on the fastest lap of the race, I think he was running like 2-3 tenths quicker than us on average, which is a lot. Like, it's honestly a lot. But Javier, now you can almost see him in the mirror, 0.5 seconds behind me, 0.4 now, and yeah, it's gonna be tough to keep him behind. On this section right here, where we have corners, there's no way he will gain like half a second on us, even with the push to pass, because yeah, you get a bit of dirty air as well. It's not as straightforward when you're in dirty air, but as you get into the straights, it's a completely different story. Like, even the exit of this corner, with the slipstream, you will close the gap. Like, he is now 0.4. I wouldn't be surprised even to be 0.3 on the exit of this one. So let's see. Still 0.4. You see now 0.3. So I was pretty much assuming that he will be around 0.3, 0.4 going into the last straight. With my best effort, maybe 0.5. So let's see if I can put that. 0.5 right now. So I had a really good last sector. Really pushing everything there is in the car, I felt like. But 0.6, you see, really did a good job in the last sector. But now he's using the push to pass. So this will be like the final battle. 0.3, 0.2, he's catching us like there's no tomorrow. We will stick to the inside line. He's trying to smell the inside line. On the inside, he's on the outside. We break deep. He's making the switch back, going on the outside. And now we are side by side. But he's using the push to pass, damn it. And it seems like we crossed the line at the same time. So who has it? And we don't have it. And you can see here the move.
Yeah, it's a really good combo.
You can see it from the far chase camera. So we were fully alongside, but now the push to pass is just superior, and he's crossing the finish line first. So all in all, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about it. Props to Javier, because he's a really good strategic mindset there. He is much better than all the Ferrari team together. He saved the push to pass all race long, and in the end, he got the position.